There we go.
Oh.
Let's do a Nathan Oakley. Please don't swear.
Well, well, what it would be funny then, that Nathan Oakley would have Dan Moch as a guest. If he, let's see how long.
Yeah, what got me artist, right? I heard Nathan Oakley on one of these streams that I was listening to hour on, and he's like swearing his fucking head off. It's like, what
Yeah,
the
that
fuck?
was the other day. The other day, wasn't it?
What the fuck? This
Also,
guy's swearing his head off, but he don't want anyone swearing or they'll be booted off his fucking hangout.
that's that's a little bit strange.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I just think,
If you don't like a thing,
wore out, that's all. His patience wore out rather quickly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because you know what, and he was playing up for it. He knew why he was invited onto the our show, right? Not my show, but the channel at the time, and he knew he could get away with it. That's why he did it, basically.
Yeah,
he knew.
Yeah,
he knew. You know, and he got fed up anyway. Do you know what I mean? You know, and I don't blame him for being fed up. He knows his stuff. He's good at. I like his channel. It's controlled. You know, and when people get a bit too dogmatic, eject the button. They've gone. See you later. Come back again next time. He invites them back next time to try again.
Yeah.
You know, so I like his channel. He came on the other day, got a bit fed up, and he swore on that. I mean, he went a bit overboard. You know, calling the young lady an effing bitch and whatever and ever. I mean, I would never say that to a woman.
No, there's no need for that.
It's not necessary. Not necessary, really. It's flat Earth, man. You know, you don't have to go that far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in this to find out the same thing. You know, what the fuck we're living.
We all are here to find the truth, and
exactly.
That's what we do, and we are trying to research all kinds of things. So sometimes we make mistakes and overlook things, or overlook facts, or we have to. Certain things have to be pointed out. And that's all in the game.
Yeah.
And I'm always open to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very clear, and it's not only done by me, but it's very clear that the history that they have been telling us is not the right history. If you look at ancient structures, they don't add up.
Right.
And they also don't point it out. Like if they, for instance, in Peru, if they take a look at the Inca structures, they say, oh, it's all Inca. But if you take a closer look, you can see at least 3 different kind of building styles in the structures. That's obvious. But they still say, yeah, they were made by the same people. Well, the Incas had certain tools like bronze chisels, basically that, and stone hammers. And that was it. And to accomplish the task of those older stones, that will be almost impossible to do with those things, the tools they had available. And many people pointed out, they even show it, that it would be an impossible task to put stones together so tightly that you can't even put a credit card between the joints.
Not even if.
I know.
Or anything.
You know, no cement. No cement.
Yeah, no cement. They never. And indeed, later on, the other civilizations, like the Inca civilization, used cement very clearly. So all of us, and they use small boulders. And you can see a lot of Inca structures that are clearly Inca. And those are with smaller stones cemented together. And Brian Forrester does a great videos about it. And then he shows the evidence. He's there on the site, and you can clearly see there's a lot of difference between the building styles. And why would you build all of a sudden in a completely different fashion that's not even close to the same thing as there was before? The way they built. Hey, Jess is finally back.
Welcome
hey,
back, Jess.
Hello.
I've so you watched it, did you?
Yeah, I watched it all.
And your verdict is?
My verdict is he's done exactly what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just totally took the piss. When it first started, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go with it. And then all of a sudden, he's at the press conference, like you say with these globes. Who the fuck has all these globes around the house? Nobody does. So there's a red flag there set up.
That's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, then he's got the Galician map hiding behind a wardrobe. There's a red flag there.
Clearly.
You know, and he's got the CEO of the Flat
the
Earth
wardrobe.
conference on the wall, and there's a red flag there, and then all of a sudden there's these two girls.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the flat earthers, and I mean, don't get me, you know, they're absolutely stunning, and I'm like, why is them two there, doled up like that, at a sort of place like that? You know, not going to happen. They was actors, mate, actors from the start. You know,
Yeah, of course they are.
and then she's running out.
I hope actually for Casey Boonstra that she's an actor, because if she isn't an actor, she was used by in a horrible way. And if you go on her Twitter account or other accounts of her, she doesn't mention anything about it. If you look at the Twitter video footage or whatever, don't find any flatter t-shirts.
Mum's the word. Paid off and mum's the word.
It looks like it.
She's a decoy put in place. You know, when she pulled him to the side and it says, "Run away with me to to Australia, and we can learn about flat Earth together." I went, "That's scripted."
We can go to the edge, apparently.
Yeah, it's scripted.
Yeah, there was the body. I was watching it, and I don't know how you guys watch it, but I was watching the body language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, when Paul Logan went to the school and into with the children.
Yeah.
You know, when that little lad said the earth is flat, I could tell by his body language he was lying, and he was also smirking as well. You know, laughing. And I went, right, okay.
When he slapped the globe out the way, he was smirking then as well.
Yeah, I can always tell by someone's face that they're lying or they're up to something. But their face impressions, it was just too much of a giveaway for me. I could read them.
And also, what is strange at a school, if you interview children, normally there would be a teacher around.
Correct.
There wasn't a teacher in the room, and that's very odd. Over here, it's actually custom.
Yep.
If you interview children, there at least should be a parent or a teacher observing it.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's not allowed.
Nope. It was, you know, and then at the end, you know, his mate came out that he's not a flat earther. He just did it for a joke. He's just done it for a publicity stunt. To wind his mate up, to get him at a flat earth show, to make a cunt of himself, and get the ratings up. That is all it was about. The ratings. He's gone out, but on the good note of it all, is actually there was actually a lot of flat earth material in there to, you know, people might watch it and go, yeah, what's this flat earth shit? You know, I know Paul Logan. What's this flat earth shit? I'm going to go watch that. I'm going to look into it myself. But he might have done it. See, you've got to look into this because he's a so-called celebrity. You know, whatever. Now, has he done this to? Has he played it cleverly? Made it into a funny little freak show, funny, but he is a flat earther. We don't know. But the way he's gone about it and done it for me, I think it was very funny, but very cleverly put together. Yeah. That was my thing, my view on it. But on the all of honesty, my view personally, I think it's a publicity stunt. They just take the piss.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit, like I said before.
It comes across like that.
Yeah. I mean, his girlfriend, you know, I love you. You've only met her for one day,
Come on.
you know, and you know, let's run away together to Australia. You just met each other on the one day. For
Yeah, and
fucking
from
hell.
all the people, because
Nice
from all the
looking lass.
people he meets. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
They
It's a
were
nice.
they were models. Them
Yeah,
two
they
girls.
are models. Casey Boonstra is a model. She's a model that actually started her career in Australia.
Yeah,
You can easily find pictures of it. And what for me it was already before actually they only showed pictures
yeah.
from
I mean,
the they went to the Flat Earth conference
yeah,
before this video was brought out. You could see that she was already wearing a Flat Earth t-shirt. He
yep,
wasn't. And later on, they were wearing both Flat Earth t-shirts.
yep,
And what's also interesting, they also wore Flat Earth Society t-shirts.
yep. And
Oh,
also the when they were done when there was interviewing him at the end, and it
yeah.
showed you here, and she turned around and said, "I don't care what the earth if it's flat or round." Hang on a minute, I thought he was a flat earther. So there's another red flag there. And then she says, "Yeah, he's got a small dick." So it was more. It was just just
Oh,
take the full.
shit.
Yeah, it was a pile of shit. Take the piss. But on the good side of it, people are going to see the flat Earth. You know,
Yeah. Wow.
they might laugh at it, but some people might go, "Yeah, I'm going to have a look at this." So you know, you
Yeah.
never know. But I said it from day one. I said from day one. I said he's going to take the piss, and he
I
has.
think there's the people that watch his videos, the net general people that watch his videos are like teenagers, very young.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, the chances of them looking further into it, not that big, I think.
Nah, nah. It's
It's
just done it
funny.
to.
Yeah, because I went to pick my daughter up at 3 o'clock from school, and like I was talking with you guys, and I just watched that film, and then I was waiting till I went and picked her up, and then I came on live. But as she come in, uh, I was telling her I was just watched this Logan Paul. She said, "Oh, I know. Yeah, I've seen Logan Paul on YouTube. This, that, and the other, and he's done all these like things on YouTube, and he's very popular with the young girls, very
Yeah,
popular. So you know,
I
and
know, but
like I
the
was telling her,
same kind of concept they are also doing in other countries. In the Netherlands, they also have a Logan Paul. Similar kind of
yeah,
dude, does strange things and funny things and takes sometimes the piss out of people. Same. Also, blonde guy that looks very attractive to girls, and he also has a fan base of like around girls from around 11, 12 years old. And
yeah.
the
Because
concept is
apparently,
completely the same. Like when I saw Logan Paul, it reminded me instantly of that guy from the Netherlands who does a similar kind of thing. I think, okay, so they are just rolling out all kinds of Logan Pauls everywhere, probably that do the similar kind of thing because that will attract a fan base of a lot of young teenage girls. That's it.
yeah. Well, apparently this Logan Paul, he did a boxing match with some other YouTuber
Yeah.
because he's a YouTuber vlogger, and he did a boxing match with another YouTuber, and
Yeah,
That
like
got
can,
battered.
yeah,
oh, it ended up as a draw. I said, yeah. I said, of course it will. I said they would have actually
yeah,
discussed how they were going to play all this
of
boxing match
course,
out, and you know they're going to have to play it all out, and
of
who was
course.
not going to win, and it was going to end up in a draw. And apparently she says, oh, they're talking about a rematch. Yeah, of course they are because it's going to get everyone watching it again.
Yep.
So
And
of course
that's
it is.
yeah, and exactly what I get exactly what you mean because what he does, he gets on topics that are very popular to get as much viewers as possible, and that's the only thing that they are interested in, and he's interested in because he wants a lot of viewers, so he can earn a lot of money. and
Yeah.
also his people that finance him get their money.
He'll earn some good. He'll earn some good money from this Tez,
Of
mate. To be
course.
honest.
And
Well,
then the next thing he's gonna do is another topic. Like I said before, it's gonna be a flavor of the month for him.
oh yeah, he's.
That's
I
it.
mean, cleverly. I mean, fair play to him. You know, he's used it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
He's earning money from it. You know, he's used his head, and you know, shit what he does like. But at the end of the day,
Shit
he,
acting. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he's selfish and it's all
well,
about the money.
the people that actually run his show.
Yep. But like I said, there was some key facts in there and some key things. You know, when he went to them children, he said, "Is the Earth round or square, flat?" And they went, "Well, it's round." And he went, "Well, who told you that?" School. So that, I mean, that shows you that the schools doctrinate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They force feed it into your head. I mean, that was a
Yeah.
good point. But it had some
And
good
then
points.
that one young little lad, he says, "Oh no, it's flat."
I know. There's no way. I mean, I
Yeah.
knew he was lying from the start. He was just done it just to spice it up a bit. I mean, what kid's going to sit there and then look at a ball and then smash it over? No one's going to do that. I don't care. No one, no child is
Not
going
at
to do
that age. Not at that age. No.
that. It was just, it was all acted. The full lot, the full ceremony, all the way through to the end was just one big joke. That's how I thought. But if he turns out he has been, he's done it for the publicity stunt side of things. And if he actually does come out official and properly, you know, I can't see it. I can't see it all.
No, but it's
But
his friend that supposedly made him look into the flat Earth says he's not a flat Earth, and Logan Paul himself is also asked at the end, "Are you flat? Think that the Earth is flat?" No,
Yep.
no.
It's
So he
been,
doesn't. In the end, he says
yeah.
himself he doesn't believe it's flat. His friend never thought it was flat. And Casey Boomstra is probably
Yeah.
hired for the job.
These shows are all scripted from the start.
You can see it's scripted. It's like very poor acting. It's like if you have Neighbors, you know Neighbors, that series. If you would take the worst episode, this is even worse than that.
Yeah.
You can actually see them reading their script from the cue cards sometimes.
Yeah,
That bad of
correct.
acting. Like, come on.
Yeah. And also, I mean, when his mates on the podcast and when his mates coming out that he's a flat earther in previous shows and stuff like that, because that's the introduction of it all.
yeah.
To building up to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what it's all about. So his mate could have been doing it for a year or 6 months and just building it up to this, and then bang, this is out, and everyone's like laughing and joking about it and stuff like that. It's cleverly done. That's how show business works.
Well, he has a very good production team behind him. That's very obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coronation Street, isn't it? They were talking about flat Earth in Coronation Street. You know, come on. I bet your missus watches Coronation Street, Jez.
Nah, does she fuck, mate? She's normal.
All right, just watch that shit then. No, that's all right.
How's Camballo doing?
I know they were talking about flat Earth in Coronation Street. You know.
Yeah. Did Carla get back with Barlow then?
Fuck knows. I don't watch that shit. Fucking hell.
I don't watch it, mate.
Mank.
I don't watch it. Aye. Yeah, they're monks, mate. They monks. I don't watch
that shit.
I don't even watch fucking Bellenders.
I'm from fucking South, so I like with the old Bellenders.
I don't like Bellenders. It's fucking shite, mate. They're all shite. They all want fucking turning off. They're all fucking do my head in.
Emmerdale.
That's even worse.
I know, isn't it, just fucking acting in that is just fucking shit. Absolute shit.
Yeah, man. But no, on an all, Logan Paul, cleverly done on his side to get his views up. Yeah, he's used it to his advantage, I believe, and yeah, he's made a shit show of it. You know, but we knew it was coming, and that's the end of it. So let's move on, and simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably already moved on to another subject anyway, Logan
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they do.
that's it, mate.
It's
That's
like, yeah, it's a flavor of the month, and then they go on to another flavor, another topic, and to get them
Like
as much views as possible. That's
it's like
that's
your
what it is.
newspaper, isn't it? It's like your newspaper. One day
It's
you're reading it,
yeah.
next day it's for the fish and chips.
Well, it's again the WWE wrestling Vince McMahon narrative. Like, yeah, you have a build up for something, and then at the right time you put in emotions and things and nice theme music to get certain people emotionally involved in it, and then yeah, that's it. It's
that's it, mate.
it's only clearly for younger people. Audience is clearly for like yeah, people of the age around 11, 12 years old. That's it.
Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment.
That's the way it goes.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's entertainment, and yeah.
It's all bar lyrics. Anyway, lads, on that note, I just thought I'd pop on and share my view about it because, yeah, I'm going to go in the shower now. I'm going to go in the shower, have a shower, and then jump in bed and have an early night tonight. It's got to be done. I've had enough.
Really? Sounds good.
Yeah, that's it, mate. I've
Fuck.
been-
I was talking with you last night on here on Hitches, and like next week I fucking woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning this morning. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, my miss. I need.
I have to go to sleep in bed.
I need to spend some time with my missus, mate. So I'm gonna. That's the reason why I'm fucking off. I can't keep.
Yeah.
You know how it is. We got to live with reality, lads. You know what I mean? We can't be on here all the time. We got our own shit to do.
Of course.
I keep that as well.
So I'll probably be off for a couple of days now, or I'll be probably back Monday. But probably, I mean, not that we. Well, I've got my operation on my leg Friday, next Friday. So I'll be sat at home all week, mate. So fucking, I might be on all the time.
Well, then, yeah, indeed, when you have that kind of thing happening, you can be. It's nice, the distraction. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I just chill out and
So, yeah, from your leg.
yeah, I'll get my leg done, mate. I'm having keyhole, so long time. Fucking get away. Get over and done with, and then I can get back fucking kickboxing again. That'll do, mate.
It will be
Happy
nice.
days. Yeah. I look like a globe at the minute. I'm getting round. Fucking hell. Right, I'll see you boys later. Have a good night. I'll catch you all soon. All right. See you later, Lee. Tez, chatters. See you later. Bye.
See you later, man.
Robocop.
Bye.
Geezer. Still there, Jim?
Wow.
Yeah, he's alright, he's Jez. I like Jez.
Yeah, Jess is a very nice guy.
He's not that far away from me either.
Oh.
Like Grimsby. Yeah.
Well, maybe you
Not
could
that
visit him. I always have very good conversations with him, and
Yeah.
never any problems or no, never.
No, never any beef,
No.
never any problems. No.
And if he wants to point out certain things or correct something, he does it in a very nice manner.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody sometimes fucks up a little bit, and then he points it out with a joke, or does it in such a way that's very mature.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm just reading some other things on my Facebook. Yeah, I sometimes check out. I hope Horror Sheet is doing well after he dropped off from the flat Earth scene a little bit. You already saw that or not?
Oh, I don't know what's happened there.
Horror Sheet that did a flat smacking live, and he went on like things like chat roulette and other kind of things that you can talk to each other online with a screen. And all kinds of people are there, and he just goes on there and talk with people about flat Earth. And it was very cool because you get different kind of reactions. You get sometimes questions, and then he tried to answer them as good as possible. So you can learn a lot from him how to approach people in a right manner.
Yeah.
And along the way, you could see him actually getting better and better at it. Of course, you get after practice, you get better at it, and you learned how to address certain things or to approach certain people. And I think it was always for me very entertaining to watch. And I don't know what happened, but he put up a video like he said, "Fuck you all, I'm gonna, I'm done with flat Earth." Out of the blue, he said, "Actually, fuck flat Earth." Had a video for a while. Fuck this flat Earth community in his hairy butthole. Well, that's actually he was very mad, so I can understand that he was addressing it like that.
Strange that, because he's. I mean, I've never been in one of his like Horror Sheet show, on his channel. I've never watched any of his channel. But I know he's been into it for quite a while.
Quite a while. It was for me. It was always entertaining, and it was also, you can always learn something if you approach people. They have different kind of reactions, different kind of questions, and he did a great job in answering them as good as possible. And for some people, pissed him off in such a way that he's done. I don't know if he's going to take a break for a while, or if he's completely done with it all together. But it's yeah, for me it's a big miss because I always liked watching his videos. Always.
Yeah,
And it was also a form of. They did it in a very entertaining way, and it was also relaxed, so you don't have to be that sharp the whole time. You can lean back and watch it and interact with it, and it was all in a very nice kind of way presented.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to be on guard, like.
No.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, so yeah.
And it's actually wrote it's necessary when you on the right mission in life. You shouldn't care what people think of you, and that's where I'm at right now, saying a big fuck you to many people, to many of the people I have promoted, befriended along the way. That's a kiss my ass. I'm done with the people I have stuck my neck out for. I'm done with Flat Earth. So yeah, some people stabbed him in the back. Most of the people in my life owe me a big fucking apology.
Yeah.
So that sounds like somebody, some people, maybe more people, stabbed him in the back in such a way that he got really pissed off. And Hori is not a person that is really quickly pissed off.
No.
As far as I know. So for me, it was like a big surprise. Like, whoa. If he's pissed off, something really went down. Because I know that for a fact that he's a person that can take a lot of things. Otherwise, you don't go on chat roulette and have discussion with all kinds of people. Then you're pretty secure as a person yourself. So whatever happened to him, yeah, man, it's really sucks.
Yeah, it's
I
a
miss
shame,
him
man.
already. I miss him already. Also, send him a message, so because uh, as a support message.
Yeah, just say, like,
Well,
oh,
that's
yeah,
the best thing you can do. Just support a friend, and
yeah.
he was
Even though
always
you don't,
very nice to
you
me. Actually,
don't know him.
what I wrote to him is on Facebook. You're one of the good ones, Hori. I can understand what you did, because yes, if some people piss you off in that way, I can understand that you're angry, of course. Because almost everybody who talks about FE and tries to wake up people, and also on other topics, gets this kind of attacks some more than others. That's why
Yeah,
I also took a couple of breaks from FE. That's myself, etc. I will miss your hangouts on YouTube. Take care, my friend. So that's, yeah, what I wrote to him.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he with his online show that he did, and also being on chat roulette and other channels that you can have a conversation with other people.
mm,
He probably woke up a whole lot of people. Like, I wouldn't be surprised that it would be like in close to 1,000 or even more,
yeah.
and that's a
I mean,
lot.
it's like in the say like the fucking past 2 weeks, Artis, I've had the best time because I've been on these like hangouts with on Ubers and Hitch,
Yeah,
and I've met so many people and talked to so many people in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's unbelievable. Like yourself, Jin. Like I've met Jin, and like I've met Uber before, talking with him on Jamie Brown's channel,
yeah.
uh, and I've met Dem, and I've met Reese. It's like what
Gibby,
Jibby,
Sean,
yeah,
yeah,
Snack, Sean G, Sean.
Felix,
Yeah, I've just met so many fucking people, and yeah,
Mary.
um, it, I've talked to Merle before, but Merle's come out of his shell a lot more since
Yeah,
I've been talking with him recently. It's like, wow, I've had such a fucking good laugh with like you guys just talking on Hangouts. It's been great.
that's also why I'm here. I mean, you can talk to open-minded people about actually
Yeah,
all kinds of topics, because if people are awake and they've looked at flat Earth, most
yeah,
of the people also looked at other topics uh, that are in a similar kind of league, like 9/11,
yeah,
JFK assassination.
yep.
Uh,
Moon landings.
Sometimes healthy eating. Well, that you should be aware of what are you eating, and that sort of
Yeah,
things. And yeah, open-minded people, and it's always great to talk to open-minded people because you can learn from them. A lot of
exactly.
hangouts I learn from people,
Yeah,
things that I overlooked, and then I try to better myself along the way.
yeah,
I'm not perfect.
exactly. Who's perfect? No one's
Oh,
perfect, are they?
oh.
So,
The only thing I also learned is not to judge people too soon.
yeah,
And that's why I also didn't say anything about Robbie Davidson. Because,
mm,
yeah, man, it's very hard to judge a person if you don't know them that well. I never met him in person. So it's very hard to judge a person on just a couple of things you see on the internet.
that's
Sometimes you
it.
can, if you're around people for a longer time and you have more interactions with them online, okay, then you can paint a better picture of a person. But
Yeah,
if you just on occasion see a video of a person, that's very hard to tell what they are about.
exactly. When you actually talk to someone, That's it. You engage in conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you only watch the videos of a person, that's doing a narrative. Then you don't have a conversation. So then that's
You have
Then
to
you can't ask questions that will give you a better idea.
exactly. Yeah, it bounce ideas off each other. And it's sort of like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn a lot more doing it this way. What
But
you would.
if you are listening, Hori, I miss you, man. Already. It's only been a couple of days, and I'm already missing. He was such a nice guy, man. He still is a nice guy, by the way.
Maybe he's taking a break. You know, he might just take a
It's
break.
sometimes it's good to take a break. I also took a couple of breaks. I sometimes I'm
I've
on
done it.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Sorry?
I've done it. It's like say,
Well,
I
it's
think I've
often sometimes good to take a break and watch from let's say from the sideline for a while and think about certain things and also do research. Sometimes I do research and then I can't be on a hangout because I'm researching things.
Yeah.
And my expertise is ancient structures. That's my expertise.
Yeah, like the pyramids and it's like
Well, it's sometimes I also ask people questions. That there was one guy that actually was working at an auto dealer when my dad bought a new car a while back, and he was not that long out of school. And I asked him, because we had to wait for certain things to be typed in and everything for all the paperwork for the car. And I said, so you're not that long from school? No, I said I worked first in an like an something like McDonald's, and then he went on to working at that car dealership. But he thought, well, I don't have a job yet, just work at McDonald's for a while. Also to sharpen his communication skills, to we have interactions with customers. You already learned that a little bit, and it helps you. And it helps you when you go to apply for a job for a salesman. You can say, "Well, I already worked at a fast food joint, so I have interactions with people already." So, that helps. Already learned it a little bit to please a customer. And I asked him, so you weren't that long out of school just yet? I said, if I say the pyramids and what were they used for, the pyramids? And they said Tom's burial place. I said, well, there's a problem. They never excavated the body in a burial sarcophagus or whatever ever from a pyramid. They found dead bodies, but most of them, like almost for sure, were like people who want to get in the pyramid to find things and couldn't get out and died, like grave robbers. They did find a couple of those, but they never. Yeah, something like that. But they never excavated like a tomb, like a sarcophagus or another kind of burial thing, casket with a body in it. Never, ever. In not one pyramid, ever. They did find them all in a place that's called actually the King's, whatever. I forgot the name at the moment. The Valley of the Kings.
Yes,
that's the location where a lot of pharaohs were buried.
Yes, there's
that's the location. There are no pyramids nearby ever, never.
There's a documentary advertised on Channel 5 in England, and they're going to do a documentary on it. It's coming up in the next few weeks. Called Valley of the Kings, where they're actually looking into all these tombs and stuff, and the truth will come out. You know what I mean, Artes?
And it's far away from the pyramids. It's at least it's 100 kilometers, or probably even further. I'm handicapping myself to be sure that I'm right, that it's at least 100 kilometers away. So that's not even close to the site. And they often call things a tomb, and there were never bodies excavated. Like when it's finally stopped raining, and I can go to those locations in the forest, those stone dolmens. They also call them burial sites. And if you do all the research in books or all the depictions, what they dug up, and you have pictures of what they have dug up in those sites, it's like ceramics and tools. But no bodies, ever. But they still also call them burial sites. And then I always ask, where are the bodies? And I ask people. And also some people say, they're the burials. And I say, okay, you're sure burials? Yeah, well, okay, show me a picture where they have found a body underneath. And they don't have any. Nothing. So that's when I become skeptic. Like, okay, they tell a certain narrative, and every time, a lot of times when they call something a burial site, it actually isn't. And then it's the question: what they used for? If they are not burial places, what were they used for? That's the big question, and that's what a lot of people are trying to figure out. What were they built for? Because it's clearly no burial site. So, and that's why I'm also going to that location and do some compass readings for myself to see what's going to happen. And if it's going to affect the compass, at least I know that, because nobody ever did any thorough research with a compass, or showed. There's one guy that actually did compass readings, but there never was any footage of it. And then you have to believe somebody on his word. And that's tricky to do that. And luckily for me, I can go to that site and look for myself and show it on video if I get any kind. And maybe I get nothing. Could be. Then I have nothing. But maybe I will get a reading that's affecting the compass, and then I at least know. And I will take notes of where they are actually affecting the compass, and then map it out on the drawings of the location. What I did do already is put in all the stone dolmens on a map in Photoshop and see where the entrance is pointing towards. And in a couple of occasions, the entrance is actually pointing towards the next stone dolmen. So if you draw a line from the entrance and you draw a line either way, a lot of the time you actually meet another stone dolmen. And some of them are actually pretty close. Let's see if I can actually find it. I think this one. It's always when you want to present something, you have to find it big. There. It's a big map, so it takes a while to actually. So I have to screen share if it works. Yeah, okay, finally. Yeah. So this is the map of. Can you see it, by the way?
Yeah, I can see that.
So I zoom in a little bit. This is a little bit too far, actually. Zoom out. Zoom out. So actually, this is the stone dolmen, and actually where the doorway is, that's the black dot. And you can see if you draw a line, and I try to put down the locations of the doorway as accurate as possible. Of course, there's a little bit
Yeah.
hard to make it as accurate as possible, but actually the doorway is pretty close to the location where the stone dolmen is. But you can see actually roughly that it's pointing towards it. This is the same direction pointing.
Yeah.
Those two are pointing in the same direction. This one is pointing in the same direction. That one is pointing. So you have a couple of them pointing in the same direction. And go further up. This one is pointing towards this location. It's going down into this one. And this one goes all the way straight forward to this location.
Yeah.
And I'm just drawing some lines to see what's happening. You get these kind of lines.
You'll end up with a pentagram, like a star, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is yet, but I
Yeah.
have to do more drawings and see what's going to happen. But this is just the raw, the beginning of it. It's not finished yet.
Yeah, you'll end up with some pattern. You'll see it. It'll be like hidden in plain sight. It's one of them, isn't it?
Oh, here,
Everything's
the stone almost here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. I have to find these still. Yeah, it takes a very time consuming because you have to find all the angles where they're actually pointing at.
Yeah.
And these could be ley lines, for all I know. Maybe those are those energy lines.
Yeah. There's near enough a clear triangle there, isn't there?
Hmm?
There's like a triangle there, near enough. Triangles and
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing though, isn't it? When you look into it like that, yeah. Wow.
Well, I live over here, so that's not that far away. Over here, sorry. Over here. I bet. But yeah, to travel there, that's a problem because there's no public transport. So a friend of mine is going to bring me there, and if he doesn't have time, my dad is going to do it because my dad also has a car.
Yeah.
And then we're going there and see. And I already went to a couple of those stone dolmens on holiday about 10 years ago. So I already know what they look like. And now I'm gonna do compass readings on one of them, one of the biggest ones that is there, because I think, well, if I take the big one, and it's also the most complete one, because a lot of these stone dolmens are missing some couple of stones. They are incomplete.
Yeah.
And I will try to do the most complete ones. And then see what's going to happen with the compass. And a guy actually already did it. He did a presentation a couple of months ago. And I asked him actually about the fact, are they magnetic in any kind of way? Because a lot of ancient structures are magnetic. And therefore I asked that question, and he, without any doubt, he said, yeah, they are magnetic. Oh, so, oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I can show you pictures of those stone dolmens, and you say, okay, stone dolmens, whatever. But if they are magnetic, and I can show you that, yeah, that's some research that is actually never shown before.
Yeah, get it on camera. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, it was magnetic, and you will say, yeah, sure. Where's the proof? Where's...
Yeah. Where's the proof? Yeah.
Yeah, of
there
course.
it is. On camera.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna show it. I'm gonna have a compass and move it around and see if it's gonna affect it. And if it doesn't affect it, well, then I know that they are not magnetic, or at least that one is not magnetic. And then we'll do some more research. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Well, and they didn't do a whole lot of research on those stone domes because some of them, they never did any excavation on them, nothing. And some of them only partially. And what is also, again, interesting, there was a video about a young boy that it was never allowed to do any excavation for yourself, of course. And some of them, actually under the stones, they blocked it off with a couple of tiles that you can put together, so nobody can dig down anymore. You have to take out those tiles and everything, and that, yeah, people will notice that. But a very young boy, I think in the 80s, dug down on one of those stone domes and found a couple of ceramic pieces and other stuff. And he kept it for himself, but he went to a local museum, but they wouldn't have it, and they were like angry at him. You're not supposed to dig there. Gonna tell your parents or whatever. So he ran home, and it was the end of it. And now, let's say, yeah, years later, found that box back again and went to a local new museum, and they were interested in it because all the previous things they dug up were lost. Like, how the fuck do you lose your excavation material that you dug up? Come on. And it's, I've seen it many times. There's also a supposedly unfinished pyramid in Egypt that doesn't really look like a pyramid to me. And it's actually now used as a toxic waste site for the military. Like, okay, that's a great way to cover something up, making the toxic waste dump, so nobody can ever do any research on it ever again.
Yeah, put a lot of signs up saying toxic, do not enter. Yeah.
And it's blocked off by a fence because it's actually in part of the location where the military site is. So that's a problem. You can't get on it because you don't want trespassing their location, their site. And then using it as a toxic waste dump, as I got from the research, and they let it overgrow with plants and everything. But before that, there are also old pictures when they actually excavating it and were researching, and they clearly state, well, they've discovered a lot of artifacts. And so what I did was trying to look for the artifacts, and there nothing. And in the one text, they actually also state that they lost the artifacts. And I see that so often that you do research on an ancient site. Yeah, your ancient site found a lot of artifacts, and if you actually look for any artifacts that were there found, sometimes only one or two. And that's not many for me. It's not like, oh, we found the many artifacts. Two. Okay, that's... or none even. Or they lost it. Like, how the fuck do you lose important artifacts from the past? It's ridiculous.
Sounds a bit like NASA, doesn't it? Oh no.
Yeah.
We'd go back to the moon in a nanosecond, but we lost all the data. What the fuck? Come on.
Yeah, we had proof that the pyramids were built probably by another civilization, but we lost all the evidence. Yeah. We lost all shit.
Fucking bollocks.
It's just like when the people say, yeah, the pyramids were tombs. And then I say, okay, show me any kind of tombs that were excavated or dead bodies. There's nothing. Okay, and now?
Yeah, I remember being taught that at school, though, Artis.
I know everybody I ask, and I ask around 10 people now, the same question, and everybody, you say it also, everybody's taught that they are tombs. And they aren't. Because you have to have a sacrifice or a burial kind of thing with a dead body. And then they never found any. But I've seen other sites also in Peru, there burial site. and I take a look at it, and then I do some research on the site, and old pictures, and there were no body excavated. Okay, but we say, we still call it a burial site, but where are the bodies? Yeah, we don't have any. Sorry.
No, they're not in there, but it's still a tomb. Yeah, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Or they call it a temple. Yeah, it's
Temple.
temple. Yeah, but it actually looks like a water treatment plant. No, it's a temple. Like it would make more sense that it was a water treatment plant because clean water is very important. And a temple, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you rather build? A treatment plant that you have fresh water, like almost forever, or a temple to only pray? Well, if I would have to make a choice, let's go for the water treatment plant. Yeah.
Water treatment plant or some sort of.
Yeah, or some of them are just built like a stadium. And you think, okay, this is just for spectators to watch a game.
Yeah.
And why not? Because we know that games are been around for many, many years for the entertainment of people. Many years. The Romans did it, the Greek did it, and before that, there's evidence, even with the Inca civilization, that that's some kind of foot soccer type of game. They actually have the playing fields still there. And there's some recorded history that they had the kind of game. So the Inca civilization, they also have proof and recorded text that they had a game. So yeah, probably other civilizations also played games. Yeah, that's not very odd. But now it's not a soccer stadium; it's a temple. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's not a football stadium anymore. It's like a soccer stadium. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, because if you would build things, if you had the knowledge to build all those enormous grand structures, you probably also had games for the people, and probably also had water treatment plants. Because if they can build that precisely, they're gonna build also things they can use, of course. If they are that smart to build in that kind of very high advanced skill, you build things you can use. Not, oh, let's play a burial site. Yeah, another burial site. And we make another temple. And another one. But we don't have fresh water. So we're gonna die anyway. Yeah. That doesn't
Yeah.
really make sense. And we don't have. And that's my approach on ancient structures. Just look at it, what you think it could be. And 9 times out of 10, it makes more sense what it is.
Yeah, when you look at it, yeah.
They also had houses where they lived in. And of course, if they are that smart in building those kind of sophisticated things with the high technology, yeah, of course they would build water treatment plants. Of course, actually, some things you can actually see that all the gutters are still there, all the lines that the water is going to different levels. Well, if you have a place where you have water and you actually have the water pour out to another elevation, to another elevation, to another elevation, and you have sand there, and as a fact, you know that sand will can actually also, or certain stones can actually make the water more clear. So that's probably why they used it.
Yeah, yeah. Too right, too.
So yeah, I know for sure that the the history that we have been taught about those ancient structures is not the history, the true history. That's too obvious. Are we still online or not?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For some reason I yeah, okay. Hello to Mind of the Many. Hello to Hitch. Hello to Sinsman. Hello to Captain Way Too Low. That's interesting. Hello to Marvey. What's up with Harry Sheet? Yeah, he actually said goodbye to the flat earth for I don't know how long. Actually, what he said is fuck flat earth. Fuck this flat earth community in the hairy butthole. So yeah, it's done because some people stabbed him in the back. I don't know actually what they don't know all the details, but to piss him off like that, something yeah fucked up happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's asking in the chat. That's why I'm addressing it again. And if Ori's listening, man, I really hope that it's not affecting your life too much. Because I wish him the best of health and the best of life. And I miss his videos because he was a fun character to watch and entertaining and informative. The whole package.
Yeah.
And he got a couple of strikes also on his channel, so that's also fucked up. For no really good reason. So that also already had.
Is it because you're sharing content or?
No. He was actually having a sexy dancer on the hood of his car that actually was wearing a bikini but doing a sexy dance. And supposedly for a person that is a flat earther, that was enough to give his channel a strike for nudity.
All right.
And as you know, a lot of the times YouTube, you will look at the strike and will have an automatically strike on your channel. Then you have to reply and actually show that you're not agreeing with the strike. But sometimes they just don't react to it or whatever, and you will have a ban for 90 days. And you can't live stream for 90 days. So you had to make another channel, or you already had another channel. But yeah, then everybody has to find a channel again. So there's a big delay in everything.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that people do those kind of things. But come on, if you don't like something that is presented on a channel, just watch another channel.
Exactly. Don't watch. It's so annoying when people give people shit in the chat. Oh, you're talking shit. Well, why the fuck are you watching this channel then? If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Simple. Easy. Turn it off. Watch some fucking globe
Watch
model.
something else. Watch a channel you do like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so annoying now. Okay, when people say that to you in chat, oh, you're talking shit. Well, if you don't like it, don't fucking watch. Don't listen.
Yeah. Go watch something else.
Yeah, simple.
Or tune in later on when there is somebody you do like. Whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, fuck off. It's annoying. I hate that.
Yeah, but it's often when you click on those people and you go to the channel, they have no videos, no content, no research.
Yes.
And I think, okay, you're criticizing people, but you yourself do nothing to wake up people whatsoever on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, some people have a new channel or they got it, but I've seen way too many times that people criticizing us, and they have themselves have no content whatsoever. And sometimes on a channel that's been around from 2014. So you have a channel from 2014 and you don't address any kind of things that has to do with the truth or searching for the truth whatsoever. And then I think, okay, really?
Yeah. That's what's most annoying. But why are people being like that? They don't want
Yeah.
to watch it.
Yeah, if you don't like it, watch something else or come back later on when there are people you do like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't expect us to talk about Flat Earth all the time.
Well, no, you can't. There's only so much you can talk about flat Earth.
Of course.
There's only so much you can talk about.
Yeah, we already addressed Logan Paul.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, that's already a past subject.
Yeah.
Until there's something new popping up. And yeah, if there's nothing new popping up, I'm not gonna be like a broken record and talk every time the same narrative. Only when sometimes pass by, you can refresh people their mind, or if you are asked about something, you can talk about it again for an amount of time to so people that are new also know about it. But that's basically it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's not a lot of people you can talk to about flat Earth.
Yeah, and then the whole shill calling and the whole name calling. Come on, people, grow up.
Or you could be an angry man in the shed.
Yeah,
They'll
well,
put it. Yeah.
I like all his videos most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
maybe
it's the
he's having an off day or whatever, or off week. So everybody has that.
see, I don't mind. I don't mind. Like you say, I quite like watching Dell. It's the
Me
people in
too.
the chat. I like watching Dell, but it's the people in the chat.
Oh, okay.
You know, I know you don't have to watch the chat.
I sometimes just ignore the whole chat and only watch his video
Mm.
because I know that there are certain people in the chat that may piss me off, and sometimes I
Yeah,
just pop out the chat. You can pop out the chat, but you can also put it behind
yeah,
what you're watching, so you don't see a chat at all. And sometimes
yeah,
I just watch it because I don't. Sometimes I don't feel like commenting on a video because I'm doing something else, eating my dinner or mending something or working on something, and I just listen to it.
yeah,
Yeah, don't
yeah.
have to be active all the time.
Well, I think it's the people in the chat that got put me off mostly about watching Dell because they're all sort of like arse lickers, fucking disciples, and like what Mel will say, it's a bit of a cult because it's got
Yeah,
all these like people in the chat that are all fucking. Oh, as soon as Dell says I'm going to address the chat, and then how many people go, all right, Dell, hello, Dell, hello, Dell, hello, Dell, the only
mhm.
imaginary guy, hi, Dell, love you, Dell, suck your ass, Dell, blah, 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 Dell. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck off, you fucking numpties. What, you trying to get your name mentioned out? Who
Yeah,
gives a fuck about that anymore? It's like, oh, come
yeah.
on, fucking idiots. But then,
And by the way, Dell's gonna mention your name either way, because sometimes I just go in there, say hello everybody, and read some people, and
Yeah.
then he will mention my name also. So, and
Oh, he's
sometimes
done.
when he does mention my name, I say, hey, thank you, hello, Dell, because he already mentioned my name.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. He's done it. He's mentioned my name before. He's like,
Yeah,
Lee Edward, because I've said hello, and
yeah.
that was before he said I was going to read the chat. It's like
Mhm.
when everybody says I'm going to read, let's see who's on chat, and it's like the barrage of fucking people on
Oh,
chat.
some people only are posting some content when they only is addressing the chat. You don't see them,
Yeah,
nothing, 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 nothing. They'll
yeah,
say, I'm gonna address the chat, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, people say hello. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's like when I'm watching or talking watching Jamie Brown on his
mm.
live streams. You know Jamie Brown, don't you?
I know Gaming Brown, but yeah,
Yeah, I know
uh,
he's
I'm finding it harder to watch his videos. Let's say it in the
yeah,
nicest way as possible.
but it's
And
like
maybe that's just me, but
say for example 2 years ago watching Jamie Brown, right?
yeah,
And, I used to get on really well with Jamie, and I used to always go on his hangouts and actually talk to him live on his hangouts like we're doing now.
yeah,
And you get everyone in the chat, but you get all these people in chat, but you'd never see them actually ask for a link or come in on the chat to talk to him properly. They're
hmm,
sort of always just in chat,
yeah,
right? Why don't you come on and talk to the bloke? Come on and talk to him. You've got so much to say in like fucking text, but you won't actually talk to him.
no,
Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah.
just
You can
talk to him.
always talk to a person. Sometimes it's a little bit handier because, especially for me, because I talk way faster as I can type English. So
Mm, yeah,
because sometimes I just also check the spelling of my text a little bit, and it is a little bit more time consuming because I don't want to make too many spelling errors.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and then if you do make a spelling error and you think, oh, fucking dick,
Yeah.
it makes you look foolish. Like, oh, you can't spell. Oh,
Hmm.
fuck. Yeah, I've done it before. And then you just miss a letter out and it just looks completely wrong. You think, oh, fuck. And you've already sent it. Shit. Too
Yeah.
late. Too late. There you go. But there's people that have so much to say behind the keyboards
Mhm.
on the chat where you say, oh, why don't you pop in? Send Jamie an email. He'll invite you on. Oh no, 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 no. Whoa, oof, whoa, what the fuck? I can't
Mhm.
do that. No, I'd rather sit here behind my keyboard, behind my computer or your phone or whatever, and send a text instead on chat. They don't actually want to speak to him. And there's so many people like that on a lot of Hangouts artists where they don't actually want to talk to someone in person. They'd rather say it in a chat. That's fucking annoying. It really annoys me that. Yeah, I think. Oh, what's the point? Why are you here? Why say all what you're saying in a text and not actually saying it to the person in person? But they'd rather say it in chat. It's like, no, it's annoying. It gets on my nerves sometimes. Stupid. So why be embarrassed to talk to someone online? Like, you don't have to have your camera on. Like, you just have your avatar on or your picture. You don't don't have to actually show your face, half of the time. Because a lot of people don't show the face, do they? I can't hear you, Otis. Are you sleeping? The fuck? That's my trick. Boring to fucking hell. My bad. The fuck? How dare you fall asleep on me? Yo, Reese, dude. Dem, Josh, anyone? Hello. What the fuck? This is cool, right? I'll look at chat. See if there's in chat.
Not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse.
Hello. Recorded punch snore. No, I think that was Artes snoring. Hi Jennifer. Singeman. Sholmingo. I hope I've got that right. Shol. Yeah. Manny. Jamie's still here. What's going on? Hello to all 14 people in chat. It was Artes, I think, who was snoring. What's that, Rob? Robbie Davison defending Logan's movie on British Steer. Defending? What the fuck? How the fuck can he defend that shit? That's a load of crap. That fucking movie with Logan Paul was an absolute fucking pile of shit. Yeah, I know. Sure. Schlominger. I can't believe that. It's just like I was chatting 1 minute, next thing he's fucking snoring. What the fuck? That's my trick. I keep doing that on these hangouts. It's a bit early yet for me to start snoring.
Yeah. I fell asleep, man.
Yeah, I know you did. What's going on, man?
I was early, very early up. I was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier, Artis, but then all of a sudden you were talking to me and then you went quiet and I could hear you snoring. It's like, what the fuck?
I fall asleep like in an instant.
Oh, I do that. I'm fucking good at. I'm good at doing that on live streams. Me, especially on live streams. Yeah.
Sometimes I just listen to a person, and in a couple of minutes, or not even a minute, boop, wait, I'm gone. Yeah. So you also hear me snore finally. Yay.
Yeah. See, I've done it. So I'm guilty for it. So I don't give a shit.
A lot of people are guilty of it. We're not the only ones.
Mel was doing it earlier.
Yeah, Pancho Pete also snored on his hangouts a lot of times. A lot is famous for it. As one of the first. Yeah, sometimes you can almost hear him talk like. Yeah, he couldn't really tell what he was saying, but it was sounded like talking a little bit. Something like that, yeah.
Oh no, the thing is though, right? It's worse, right? Artists, when I go to bed, like I'm in bed with the missus, and I get a fucking elbow in the ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, leave! Shut up! Stop snoring! What the fuck? Am I snoring? Sorry, love. You know, I don't mean it. And then you close your eyes and leave. Oh shit! Sorry.
I would be pissed if that happened to me. What I really hate is when people wake me up a couple of times. Then I'm amazed, man. Especially when I'm just falling asleep. If it's one time and people say, "Okay, you're snoring a bit," try to sleep on your side because often that helps a little bit.
Yeah, I
And
always turn it over.
yeah, I can understand that, but multiple times waking, then I will be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna sleep in another room. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's also one of the reasons why I don't have a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm worse. I'm worse for it when I sleep on my back. If I sleep on my back, I'm
I
fucking
start to
hell. I do snore. Yeah.
or when I'm in a chair or something, yeah, like I am now. Hey, there's Snake. Hey, man.
Hey, snack. Someone is gonna keep us awake.
He came back from the future.
Hey
He
guys,
came
what's up?
back from the future.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me, snack?
Okay, first time with this one. What's
Okay.
happening? Yeah, good night,
Just
guys.
checking you can hear us because what happened fucking last night, like with Jibby, you couldn't hear anyone. Like, what the fuck? But I couldn't tell if he was taking a piss. You know?
Yeah, there's definitely digital crickets going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones with Hangouts, yeah.
Who's
Fucking
who's
right.
who's whose is that right now?
Uber, I believe. Yeah.
No, there's like
Oh yeah.
That's right here.
I don't need. Well, maybe I can mute for a second. Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm back again. Was it me?
No.
No. I don't hear it. So sometimes when you don't hear it yourself, you're actually the
Yeah,
cause. But
right, you're the whoever smelt it up it. No, it's not right here.
I don't hear anything. Can you hear something, Lee, on the
I
background?
can't hear
I'm just
you
hearing
now.
it on like the left channel.
Hmm.
Oh, and the right channel.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Google.
for me, yeah, I can hear everybody crystal clear, and there's no background noise for me at all.
No, not here either.
Hmm.
Can you still hear it, Snake?
Or maybe he's changing his setting around. Could be.
Could be.
Sometimes that
No, I can still hear it.
fixes.
I can still hear it. It's weird.
Well, that's weird.
That's all.
It's Google. It's fucking us about.
Yeah, actually, Snack is so awake that he can hear the mind control waves.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, it's real strange. Actually, I can hear it in my right ear very well. I can't really hear it in my left ear very well. My right ear is the one that I kind of have the tinnitus with.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
But
Have you got
so on the
headphones?
tinnitus ear is like, and the other ear is like, yeah, I don't really hear it too much. You know, I really got to kind of strain to listen to it. And but I actually kind of still hear it in the other ear from the other ear. It's like weird. I'm getting like a yeah. Ain't that strange, man? Like,
Yeah.
I can hear it in both ears, but it's like one ear I hear it more clearly than the other. I'm gonna retire.
Yeah.
It's like a
Open
Rush
it.
Limbaugh moment, you know.
You got tinnitus in your ear, yeah?
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's fucking bad, man. Is that with listening to too much loud music?
Yeah, probably one too many symbols
He got it from
crashed.
all the shouting that
You know,
Sean does all the time.
it's all Sean's fault.
I'm kidding. Look what you did, Sean. You made this year.
I didn't want to blame him, but
No.
yeah,
Nah,
it's
I
totally
know.
his fault.
It's my
Although
show.
there,
What?
yeah, it's like, it's my show. I don't care. If you don't like it, turn your old ears off. Um,
Yeah.
I have hope that ginkgo biloba compound special extraction EGB 761 is going to hold the key to a cure here for this, but who knows?
I hope so, man.
It's supposed to open up little tinnitus,
Mm.
tinnitusoids. I don't know what they're called. I don't know why do they even call it tinnitus?
Yeah,
Beats
it's
me. I
weird.
don't know. I
They're
never
not like
looked into it because I don't have it. So yeah.
yeah. There's not too many answers about it though.
Mm.
No.
That's the kind of annoying part about it.
Yeah. So they don't know a lot about it. So that's even that's
It's
Yeah,
in
like,
your head, man.
yeah, they
no.
tell you what you've got, what's wrong with you. Right, well, can you help me? No, not really. We don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
that sucks.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
The only thing that I have sometimes is like a very high pitched peeping sound in my ear, and then it goes away slowly. But I have that for almost like forever since I actually have any memory. It starts out with a small peeping noise and then beep, go very high pitch for a while, and then it slides away. And sometimes it's only a couple of seconds, sometimes a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I get that. Do you know like that high pitch?
High, very high pitched peeping sound, like whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you amateurs get it once in a while. I'm professional, and, and I have it all the time.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with that.
No man, I find it
What?
already irritating. If it's a couple of
Irritating?
minutes.
No, come on. It's a lot of fun. You just never stop. You guys will like it. If you can
No.
try out get like an iPod or something, load it up with like a sound, and then that will just listen to that all the time, and then try to have a conversation with somebody, and then try to have a conversation with a couple people arguing over each other.
Ooh.
You're gonna be like, "This is awesome. Totally helps me out, man. Yeah, excellent, dude."
Wow.
That's a big reason why I kind of smoke weed. To be honest with you,
The Easter pain.
well, I don't know. It can take my mind off it, so I don't like focus on it too much. Like I
Okay.
kind
Yeah.
of need to
It takes
distract myself from hearing the
distraction,
incessant
innit?
whining of the.
Yeah.
Well, a good thing that the wheat helps with that.
Yeah, it does help. I think a little bit because it's playing sort of a dilator role in, in the vascular system of the brain, and like um, there's areas of the brain that like really don't do any like processing. They're really like the white matter of the brain is really what is the it moves the stuff around. It's kind of the nerve clusters, but it's also like there's vascular stuff in there. I don't know what it is, but it seems like a lot of the research about tinnitus would suggest that it's a vascular issue, and it can, be helped by certain kinds of things. Um, I noticed the last time that I didn't hear anything. You know what I mean? Like not like
Yeah.
high pitched stuff was when like I took mushrooms. I think it was like 2 years ago on my birthday, and I passed out, and then I woke up, and I didn't hear anything. I could hear like everything like normal without the, like super sound on top.
Yeah.
And and then it came back, and I was like, did somebody turn the fan on? Is there a fan like right by my head? Like actually, it seemed like there was even more sound.
Oh
There's
wow.
probably like other layers of things like I just totally tuned out.
Mm,
Yeah, it's an awesome thing
wow.
to have. Yeah, totally. Don't be afraid of it. It's fine.
And I thought I was odd that I could hear the sound of plants. Yeah.
Yeah, you might hear the sound of plants also. Stevie Wonder, I think he could.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if he could.
You have you not heard the Secret Life of Plants? The album The Secret Life of Plants. So good.
Oh yeah. They actually used it also they actually used that song in a documentary.
Oh, like
Secret Life of Plants.
the song "The Secret Life of Plants" by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, they used it in. Actually, when I mirrored uh, the Secret Life of Plants, the documentary, I got no only copyright strike for the Stevie Wonder song. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally good song. Almost like it'd be like the soundtrack song if there was like an animated movie called The Secret Life of Plants about like plants and they have secret life.
Yeah.
But that
Well,
didn't
the
happen.
documentary is pretty interesting, The Secret Life of Plants,
I'm sure.
because actually they do all kinds of tests and also have something like an polygraph kind of device,
Mhm.
and they can clearly see reactions of plants to what their surrounding is doing. So they had one setup with shrimps in a basket over boiling water. And they actually, what the guy did is he set a certain time alarm clock on it. So it would tip over when he was away because he didn't want to affect it himself in any kind of way. So he set it up, went for a stroll, came back when it was tipped over for a while, and then looked at the readings. And you could clearly see when the basket tipped over and the shrimps were boiled in water that they have a big reaction from the plants on that polygraph kind of device. Really heavily. And they have even now devices that can translate the sounds of plants into a hearable sound for everybody. You have to put one clip on the leaf and one other part into the root or near the roots. And then the device translates the sounds of the plants into hearable sound for everybody. And there's even a couple of guys that they are making music with it or using it for their music. So that's interesting because then it also shows that plants react to people. There was also another test that actually they had a couple of plants and certain people walked by and one of them destroyed one of the plants completely to smithereens. And the plants reacted to it. Then the next day they came in and just walked by. Also the person who previously destroyed the plant, but nobody did anything. But still, when the person walked past the plants, they reacted to him because they recognized him from the previous day. And then I thought, whoa, this is deep.
So the plants could see him somehow.
Sorry, you
They
cut
could
out for a
recognize
moment.
the plants could like recognize him somehow.
Yeah, probably his vibration, I guess. Yeah, because clearly you could see that when that person entered the room, the plants went berserk. Like, oh, there's that guy again that destroyed the.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, I don't know. Like, where do you think like plants can store sense memory from auditory things?
I don't know, man. Maybe in the roots. The roots are sometimes very thick, and it sometimes almost looks like brains almost. Like some roots, if you look at them, they think, oh, that almost looks like a brain. So maybe that's where it's at. And everything above the surface is like they're feeling parts and bits when they detect everything with. And the root is like the brain or something.
Okay,
Well, that would make the most sense to me. But, oh,
interesting.
and for people, already said it a couple of hangouts ago. If you want to listen to a sound of a plant, the easiest one for me to detect is the spider plant. I don't have to put in almost any effort to hear the plant.
What does a spider plant sound like, artist?
It's uh,
He sounds like David Crosby.
no, it's more like this kind of sounds. It's almost after
It's kind of
yeah,
like
so.
Mel Torme from the planet Zebulon 5.
uh, uh,
You're trying to do an imitation of a spider plant.
yeah, it's something like this. Something like that.
How often does it make that kind of sound?
All the time.
Like all the time? Like,
Yeah. It's like a frequency. It's actually putting out all the time. Yeah, I don't know if it does it at night. I actually never really listen to plants at night because then I'm asleep most of the time. So, but when I sometimes you're occupied with other things. So, but when I listen to it, I can always hear its sound every time. So.
huh. Do you think is it actually like is it pulling moisture? Is that what you think it's doing to make that? How or why do plants make sounds?
Man, I don't know. They just
Like
do.
like you've got that little that box organ, it's blowing air on a reed. You've got harmonicas, they've got little reeds and you blow air through.
Mhm.
You got whistles and they got like little shunts, so it like kind of gets the air
Maybe,
volume
but
kind of
what I do know that is when bumblebees actually go to certain flowers, they change the rate of the wings, and the plant recognizes it, and therefore it spouts out the pollen. So maybe they use the frequency just like a radar, just like a bat does, to actually see what kind of insects are approaching them. Maybe it's also maybe a little bit part of the defense mechanism or attracting mechanism to attract certain insects or to actually try to reject certain insects. Maybe
I don't know.
because
It's crazy.
a lot of plants have flowers, and I've seen clearly footage that certain yeah, a bee when it approaches certain flowers, it's changed the beat of the wings into another frequency, and actually guy did it with those stem forks and hit the same frequency. He could see the pollen
So in a way, like
spouting out of the flowers. So plant clearly also reacts to other frequency. So,
yeah.
but why? Yeah, for the
Well, the
bees
bee
it's
could.
handy because the pollen will get on their wings, and therefore they can actually fertilize other plants. So that helps them to keep their species alive.
So you're saying some way that the bee is talking to the flower?
Yeah. But there's a communication that helps him to get the pollen. And probably also the nectar. And there's even plants that work with ants. When the ants actually are helping the plant to and actually cut down the plants that overshadow it. And as some kind of rewarding device, it gives off a sap that is very that actually the ants like a lot. So the sap from the plants, the ants eat that, and then it's very nutritious for them. And as a favor for the plants, they actually cut down all the plants surrounding it that block the shadow of the plant. So that's a pretty cool working system. And how do they know that? Do the ants know that the plant is there? Probably they can hear the frequency, and therefore they can find the plant easily. And maybe that's also with bees. They hear the frequency of a certain flower and think, "Oh, I have to go there to get the pollen and nectar," because the flower is actually signing them in.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I wonder if there is something that's always going on that's just at a different frequency that we can't really hear. Because our ears are too big. We don't hear these little really super short frequencies that things are throwing off. Maybe.
Yeah. And it also helps when you live in a certain area where there's not a lot of noise pollution. Helps. Because here in the country, I can hear way more plants than I could hear in the city. Way more. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I always could hear it. And I thought, sometimes I said it to people, I can hear the sound of plants. And then people were like, he's crazy, man. What?
Yeah. So Lee, have you went and listened to The Secret Life of Plants by Stevie Wonder? If not, so go do now. Okay.
Yeah.
Assignment for today.
Secret Life of Plants.
Yeah. Don't play it on a hangout. You get a copyright strike in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Smoke up some hashish and listen to.
I don't know if the documentary is still on my channel. Actually, I don't know. It's a while back in the day. There's plants, right? Plants. Oh yeah, the secret life of plants and more. Is it already a year ago? Okay, probably longer than a year. Oh yeah, that's just I made a short version of it, but you can watch it. I think the long version is still available on YouTube. Mm, mm. Ah, the Secret Life of Plants in high resolution, even 4 years ago. So oh, cool. Yeah. Mm. Is that the right video? Yeah, that's the right. I'll put it in the back chat, Lee, and other.
Yeah. Put it in the back chat and I'll have a look at that.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And under it, I will put another video of an. If I can find it, yeah. The music plans and how it works. There's actually a guy that. Ooh. Music of the plants, how it works. Actually, that's a composer of music, and he plays music, and the plants react to the music, and he has a converter for the plant that you can actually hear the sound of the plant
Who's the
reacting to
artist?
music. Uh, his channel is the sound of the golden light, and the video is called "Music of the Plant: How It Works." I also put it in the back chat so you can get it from there.
Cool.
And it's interesting. You even have I don't know where it's at the moment, but you even have a person that does a test with plants. And they have supposedly one GMO tomato plant and one normal GMO, and one normal tomato plant. And actually, the tomato plant doesn't sing, and the normal plant does sing. And after the normal plant did his song, the GMO plant also starts singing. Like it has to remember the song or the frequency, but at first it doesn't do anything at all. It's completely dead. Doesn't give any frequency whatsoever till the other plant actually starts singing into a hearable sound for humans. Then it starts to react. So it's almost like that plant is tone deaf or something. And when he hears
The plants are
sound,
deaf.
I don't know, man. It's odd. I don't know. I try to make sense of it as good as possible, but it's
like
hard. But there are more and more videos about the topic. Like a couple of years ago, it was almost unfindable, but there are more and more people that are looking into it. And for me, that's pretty cool because then I can understand a little bit better what it's all about. Because yeah, then I thought that was even for a while, I thought it was insane. Like nobody could hear it, only me. Like okay, that's odd. Something wrong with me, maybe. Yeah.
Trouble about's just put in the chat. She got timed out in hot potatoes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. How the fuck can you get timed out in hot potatoes? Stream.
And normally that doesn't really happen. Maybe they did it by accident. That can maybe that can happen. Maybe.
Something about religion.
It's about religion. I'm not gonna watch it, and I'm not interested. Sorry.
No.
No. People can have their religion. That's their problem, but I'm not interested in it whatsoever. I looked into it a little bit, and it was like the more I looked into it, the more ridiculous it became for me. And then I thought, okay, that's not my cup of tea. But if it helps other people to life, well, good luck with it, man. I don't need it. Yeah, because I don't really need a book to tell me what to do and what's right and wrong. I have a consciousness. That's enough for me.
But you always talk about books.
Rock titties, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah.
You love books.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
artist. If there was a book that could tell you how to do everything and what to do, I mean, you wouldn't love the book. What's your favorite? What's your favorite one?
A favorite book?
Yes,
Wow.
your favorite book.
I don't know. It's very hard. If I could only bring one book. Well, a handy book to have is actually the book about edible plants that you actually have around you.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's handy. And that's also a book I use a lot because sometimes I also learned from that book that you can eat rose hips. I didn't know that before. I do know now. And what kind of rose hips you could eat? The wild
What are
ones.
the
Yeah.
hips of a rose? I know this song. I ate hips from a rose.
Like the
Um,
hips from a
a
rose
rose.
on my
Yeah.
head or something.
Ooh. Yeah. Which part of the rose hip is the hips?
The seed part. When actually the flower is gone. Yeah. You're ready.
Like you mean after you take the petals off? I mean, nobody really takes the petals off; they just fall off. Really,
Yeah.
anybody who takes the petals off a rose before they fall off naturally is a jerk.
Yeah.
Really.
The violation to the rose. Yeah.
So after the petals fall off, now we just got the hips, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Now I know.
It's all in the hips. Yeah. Just like with golf, it's all in the hips.
No, the petals have some stuff going on too, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what nobody talks about?
No?
Like how good the thorns are for you. You want to chew on those, man? Whew, so healthy.
Mm.
No, I'm
If
just kidding. But don't you think there is some shit going on with the thorns? Right?
I don't know, man.
Like those motherfuckers are sharp, right?
You even have a song about it. Every rose has its thorn. Every
So true. I think Pythagoras said that shit.
oh. Also in the song. I will try to remember what song that is actually. Every
Yeah, by
rose has its
Pythagoras,
thorn.
man.
Every cowboy has a sad, sad song. But every
Right.
rose has its song. Wow. I don't know how old that
I don't
song
know,
is.
man. Just keep trying to sing it. Maybe it will jog my memory. I don't know that one. It's so weird. I'm
Every
usually pretty good with
cowboy has a
songs.
sad, sad song. When every rose is his song. But if you just type it in as a song, maybe lyrics. Let's see.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's kind of coming. Like, it's kind of get it. Not, not quite, though. It's weird. It's about, yeah, cowboys singing sad song.
Oh, it's actually by the band Poison. That's interesting. Supposedly.
No, I don't know that band, huh?
Every rose has its thorn, like every night has a dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. So even every rose has its thorn. Okay. I listen to my favorite song playing on the radio. I hear the DJ say loves a game of. Oh man, I'm too tired to read. Whatever every rose has in store. It's by the band Poison, I guess.
Okay. All right. I'll have to give it a listen to.
That's a long time ago when I heard that song. I don't know why it popped in my mind. But
Thank you for the spoken word reading. I think that was wonderful.
Yeah.
And Lee, have you listened to Stevie Wonder's song?
Which
By
one's
now?
that?
Oh, you had all this time to go listen to it, and you didn't listen to it.
No, sorry, I've just been upstairs. The missus were calling me. Right.
Oh,
So you're doing other things. Oh, okay.
I missed what you was talking about.
I
Sorry.
thought we was having a conversation.
I missed you.
Thought it meant something to you. We were just discussing some song the artist was talking about. Every Rose Has Its Thorn by the band Poison. You heard that one?
I'm actually trying to find out when that song was here. Every Rose Has Its Thorn, the title of a power ballad sung by the American glam metal band Poison. It was released in October 1988. That's a while ago.
Did you read that from a book?
Yeah. From the screen. From the screen.
Trying to think of that song. How does it go?
Well, it's like a ballad, like every rose has its thorn. Every cowboy has a sad, sad song. But every rose has its thorn. Something like that.
Check it out.
Check it out.
It says check it out. And you're like, why does it say check it out? It's like, what? Check it out. Every rose has its song.
Yeah. You maybe could convert it into a flatter song. Every plane is flat. Like every swimming pool is level. I don't know.
Like every Soylent Green has an Agenda 21.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, that long ago that was in the hit parade because I heard it a lot of times. So that was already 1988. Yeah. And it was a popular song. Wow. And it was an American glam metal band.
You know, they used to call the original name for the song was Every Pove Has Its Thorn.
Every gin is right. Like every right doesn't have a wrong, but every gin is always right. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Finally found a song for gin.
Every gin is always right. Just
Yeah.
like the earth
The earth
is
is
flat. And you know
It's
I'm
flat.
right.
Flat.
Just like the earth is flat. The earth is flat. My point is the earth is flat. I know I'm putting in the song is flat.
Yeah.
It's flat.
This is not sharp
Flat.
key. This is a flat key.
But the earth is flat.
I would like to hear Jin read the lyrics to the Earth is Flat song. You know, the Earth is flat. You're living in an illusion. The Earth is flat.
The earth
Natural
is flat.
solution.
You live in an illusion. Yeah, that one.
My favorite part will be where Jin says, "People don't know what to do." That's my favorite part of the whole song, by the way. It's like people don't know what to do. The earth is flat. They have no idea what to do about it.
Yeah.
People don't know what to do.
Yeah.
People don't know what to do.
You can't even turn that around opposite. Like people that all know what to do. No, none of us, nobody knows what that means. It's just like it's flat. What are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Write a reggae song, probably smoke a spliff.
That's the least you can do. Probably. I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Tomorrow is my mother's birth. Yeah, tomorrow is my mother's birthday. So.
Tell your
Yeah.
mother happy birthday and the earth is flat.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
Happy birthday! Thank you for being my mother. The earth is flat.
Yeah.
So, I thought Jin was back on then for a minute.
It's getting better and better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, you're getting that.
He's gonna come on with a Jin's avatar and try to see how long it will take for us to realize it's not Jin.
Yeah.
Very fun. Oh, I'm busted now.
Oh.
I believe I'll have a smoke and a coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and I have some laundry kind of music in the background that helps.
I'll be brushing my cleats off.
Yeah.
They are full of mud. You see, they are full of mud. I must brush them off with honor and integrity.
It always sounds like he's in a fucking elevator though, like with that music behind him. You know, you get
the elevator music. Yeah.
Like, elevator music.
Yeah, like a Groove for Washington Unit or Groove for Washington Unit or wow, Groove for Washington Junior. Yeah, Junior. At the end of his career, he made a lot of elevator music.
Elevator music.
Yeah, I like the song "Just the Two of Us." We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. That's with Michael McDonald and Groove of Washington Universe.
Oh no way!
On the saxophone, and that's what's going towards the elevator music.
Yeah, Michael McDonald's the man.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that. Look at that head of hair. It don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah, he had that kind of hair before it was famous. Like Logan Paul is now even sporting that kind of Michael McDonald hairdo.
Yeah, it's like you can't just call it a mullet. Oh man, it's like more than a mullet.
Yeah.
Oh, what songs did he do? Michael McDonald.
Oh, that one. Just the two of us.
No, not that. But he did some other ones. Not the Doobie Brothers stuff, like but the Michael McDonald stuff. Oh, What a Fool Believes. There you go.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. What a fool believes. What a song. What a song. Oh.
Song. Oh yeah, what a fool believes.
If the lyrics are what a fool believes he sees. No wise man has the power to reason away what seems to be is always better than nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me. But anyway, I used to think that he said
are we gonna have a Mandela effect?
I used to think he said the white man has the power instead of the wise man. I'm like, man, that's kind of fucking up. The white man has the power. I'm like, this is like a really soft white power
But
song.
maybe he sang that before they Mandela'd it. You never know, Snake. You're not sure of that anymore.
I mean, well, knowing like with
Like
the
they also Mandela that whole bridge into looking into the was curved.
well, I mean, I'm just saying, like the Yanny and Laurel thing. I mean, just with that, I'm pretty sure it's possible that one time I heard that I heard Mike McDonald say, white man has the power, but
Well,
whatever.
maybe when he was doing a performance for the Cuckoo's Clan, maybe that's when he heard. You never know.
Man, you know it.
If let's change up the lyrics to please the crowd.
He looks like a
Why
wizard,
they
doesn't he?
got
Like
power? Yeah,
he totally looks like a wizard, though. No doubt about
yeah,
that.
yeah. Especially with the beard. Yeah.
And he's got the the 33, like
Ooh,
Michael McDonald, all that shit.
yeah. Wow. He's still alive.
There's a
I
couple other
believe.
good songs by him too.
Yeah.
That's not the end of it, man.
He's 67. He's as old as my dad. That is cool.
Yeah.
No, my dad is older. Sorry, 70. As old as. Oh, my brain is not working. My dad is 72. My neighbor is
Artist
67.
brain malfunction.
System
error.
Please.
Too many tabs open. Error.
Yeah.
Error.
Oh man, yeah, that's when I fuck up when I'm getting tired and mix all things around. My neighbor is 67. I don't know what the kind of point I was making actually anymore. Oh yeah, that's Michael McDonald is also 67, and he's still alive. Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan. So he was in the music group the Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, and also the Dukes of September. Never
Wasn't
heard of.
Steely Dan?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh,
Let's
go back,
see.
Jack.
Michael
Go back,
McDonald.
Jack, and do it again.
Go back.
What a
Jack,
song! Hey,
do it
what
again.
a song!
You got me round and round to go back. Jack, do it again. I'm singing all kinds of 80s songs now. Maybe that's.
That's the best. I think it's like a Fender Rhodes going through like a Leslie rotating speaker cabinet, and it's all like, it's like tweaks you out for a second. Like your brain just
Yeah.
goes like, your brain goes cross-eyed.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on. You're like, I hear like a Doppler effect, but it's also like a tremolo. What's going on? Because that's
Well, it's just when you just taken a nap and you're already a little bit still in that sleepy kind of state. It's like almost being high almost.
That whole song has a very psychedelic vibe to it, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a some kind of rockin' like sitar, like Ravi Shankar playing like electric guitar kind of feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty legendary album. I think it was recorded mostly in a basement.
Yeah, it says here his early career includes singing with Steely Dan. He joined the Doobie Brothers in 1976 and remained an integral member of it until 1982. After that, he released many solo albums.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can convert that song. What a fool believes that the earth is a globe. Be fooled again. What a fool believes.
Well, it's what a fool believes he sees.
Basically.
Yeah. I always thought that was a good one for the globe. Like if you believe in the globe, you see the globe, right? You see the curvature. If you believe in the curvature, you would see the curvature. You think you see it from a plane. You think all these pictures are real. What a fool believes he sees. It's a lot like the fool on the hill sees the world going around, or sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world going around because he's a fool. But this is what a fool believes. So I really feel they are component songs to one another.
And maybe the people that supposedly can see the curve just have some kind of eye conditioning. That's the problem. I
You ever
can see
think
the
that
curve, yeah, but
I've
you
I've
have an
oh,
eye
dude,
conditioning. Sorry,
I have
man.
seriously often thought that the concavers have like a type of eye problem.
Yeah, maybe they do have
Because
an
they
eye
all talk
problem.
about that. They're like, yeah, well, you see that the ocean goes up to the sky, and I'm like, what? It's like it
Yeah,
goes straight up. I'm like, what?
well, yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you don't mean
But
that,
maybe they
do
do
you?
have an eye conditioning. Could be. Who knows? I don't know what they see. Maybe it's some kind of eye conditioning, and that's why some people see it as a globe, and then who knows? Who knows? Maybe those astronauts had all very poor eye conditioning. Oh, it's a globe, man. I can hardly see, but it's a globe. Of that actually happens when you're in zero G. Your eyes become such pressurized that in a way that if you see if any object is curved.
But you know what? It's now I'm remembering now. Michael McDonald's "What a Fool Believes" at the beginning of that song
Yeah.
is awesome because
Wow.
it's awesome.
It is.
She came from somewhere back in a long road.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you just read the lyrics, it's like what the fuck is he possibly singing about?
I don't know.
It's like I feel like he's singing about the moon somehow. And then he's a weird wizard. He's like a weird Wiccan wizard making like really awesome witchy love songs in the 70s. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Taken
You
down.
know, like that Fleetwood Mac chick, and they were probably getting it on, writing crazy songs.
Indeed, the lyrics, indeed. When you read them, indeed.
The lyrics are she came from somewhere back in her long ago. What the fuck does that mean?
In her long ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but he's saying
what
he
is he
came from
referring to?
but
Yeah.
history. He came somewhere back in her long ago, like somewhere in the past.
Yeah.
But why does he gotta say it like that? That's a weird way to say it. Trying hard to recreate what
back in a long ago.
right. So he came from the past, trying to recreate what hadn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
Is what is the next line, right? Doesn't that mean that? Trying hard to recreate what is yet to be created.
Yeah.
Once in her life. What the fuck? You know?
Wow.
Dude, so he's how is he pitching this to the band? You know what I mean? It's a badass song. It takes a lot of commitment. Like he's way into the lyrics and everything. Like what does it mean at all? Like I don't know. She had a place in his life. Right. He never had to think twice. As she rises through her apology. What does that mean? As she rises through her apology? And I often thought that I interpret apology to be like apogee or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's about Apollo. You know, I'm trying to think like, is there a secret cult initiate meaning that all these lyrics might have?
Maybe you have to play his record backwards. Maybe.
That might be. Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's so.
I'm like, he's got long, perfect mullet. You know what I mean? Unbeatable falsetto. Like he must have dark powers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this.
Right. Yeah.
He's like yeah. He has that Obi-Wan Kenobi vibe to him. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like he's like 400 years old. Like just.
At least.
Like, I'm just gonna be a pop singer now.
Yeah. I'm sick of being a Jedi. Let's be a pop singer for this time.
He's like a Highlander, right? He's like a Highlander.
Oh yeah.
Just like yeah. Of course. That's why it's Michael McDonald, you know?
Uh-huh. Oh, McDonald, of course, yeah.
Yeah, old McDonald, right?
I'm from the McDonald clan.
Like, I'm 300 years old that day, but I sing like a blue-eyed soul monster. I'll make you laugh, I'll make you cry, make you dance, make you sing. You know, I don't know, whatever the fuck you might say. That bastard. Old Michael McDonald and his farm. Damn him. Moving on.
Finally, the truth is revealed. Oh, wow.
You've been exposed, bitch.
Yeah, finally. Michael McDonald. From the McDonald clan.
Oh, you think you're make your secret songs with your coded lyrics, eh?
Yeah, onto you.
So if you know where Michael McDonald is, grab your torches, light him up, and run that motherfucker out of town because he'd probably make a magic spells about you right now, motherfucker. Yeah, you be careful because Michael McDonald will see you coming. He'll be like deep in his castle, but he'll have like a crystal ball and he'll see you approaching.
Yeah.
Like the men at the gates. Yes. Dispatch the archers, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah. They probably will sing. I can see them approaching my gates from long ago. It's fucked.
It just like climbs onto the tower portion. It says it lets out a high falsetto note and wields the power of lightning and fries everybody. Their eyes pop out of their heads and shit. And it's like, yeah, and he's like, okay, it's time to go. We gotta get out of here. This happened again. Oh, like, and then the news covers it up. They're like another, high voltage surge.
Yeah.
We're not,
A strange
we're not sure what
anomaly.
caused this. Over 40 people just fried alive.
Yeah, we don't know what happened and who did it.
We don't suspect any dark powers from the pop singer from the 70s.
No.
Nobody's
Yeah. What is strange that everybody's
really
still
strange that they've ruled that out already. You know what I mean? Like that's the first thing that they talk about. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like now it's not gonna be pop singing. Nah. No chance.
It's a long shot.
Yeah.
It's a cover up if you just say it right off the bat.
Yeah, that brings a whole new light on Michael McDonald, of course. Wow.
Okay, so as she rises through her apologies, anybody else would surely know. Just watching her go.
Yeah.
Watching her go. Like, the phases of the moon. Anybody else would surely know if they were a wise man, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they were a wise man, they would know he was not singing this whole song about no bitch. He's singing about the moon, and the ancient druidic connections that his magical powers have to the moon, right? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know I'm spinning a convincing tale here, but what do you think, Lee?
I ain't got a
Michael McDonald, is he a dark wizard or what? Is his voice made of solid gold?
Yeah.
Who, the Wizard of Oz?
And Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald. Who the fuck's Michael McDonald?
What we are actually singing? What a fool believes. I can't sing that high, not even close.
Oh, right. Yeah. Who the fuck believes it? I don't know.
He came back from somewhere back in a long ago. It's interesting. She musters a smile from his nostalgia.
Oh, was it? Yes, this was a smile from his nostalgic tale.
Yeah.
What?
Never coming near what he wanted to say. What? Only to realize it never really was. What the fuck? Wow.
It's the most mindfuck lyrics you ever want to read.
Yeah.
You can't even like, it's like reading an Alien Zoo post. No, I'm just joking. Alien Zoo, if you're out there, I'm just joking. But it's like it invalidates its own structure, but then reaffirms it. It's like, what? Okay, yeah. No, what? All right. Yeah. Okay. And then, okay, in the chorus. Yeah, all right. But there's like bing, 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 and it's got big sounds in it too because it uses like a gospel walk up, you know.
Mhm.
So it uses this like kind of Baptist like, you know, kind of soul mode things, you know. You swear it's a soul song,
Yeah.
but you're like this white man with a white mullet, 400-year-old Highlander, you know, singing songs about the moon, and that's what I like about Michael McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
You can believe what you want.
Yep.
Yeah. Are there any other musicians that you feel might be like ancient, you know, travelers from afar?
Grandmaster Flash, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially Melly Mel. I don't know who writes lyrics, but white lines makes you think. Really blow your mind. Now, Michael McDonald. Maybe for hip hop it could be Grandmaster Flash. Still, like a pop singer.
Like Tom Jones, maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, he can sing. He still can sing pretty good. When it was his Queen birthday a couple of years ago, he sang, and I thought, "Whoa, can he still sing? Wow!" I was amazed. Like, mm, he can still sing pretty good. Like, okay, wow.
What's new
Tom
from
Jones, yeah. Only his lyrics are maybe a little bit more straightforward. Maybe. Well, if you want to have like a wizard type of guy, it would be like George Clinton from Funkadelic. That guy is way out. If you read those lyrics, it's like, what? Actually, has a song computer games that's pretty interesting. Let's see. George Clinton. Computer games.
Delilah?
Lyrics. Does it have lyrics?
Yeah. You got nothing. You've got nothing compared to Michael McDonald. I built a solid case.
Well, actually, his lyrics of computer games by George Clinton is, "Hello, I'm the computer game Dracula. I like to suck necks." Oh, wow, it's really something. Oh, that's why I found it. Shit, I gave it away. "Hello, I'm the computer game Dracula. I like to suck necks. I'm about. I'm out in my brain because I can now insane, and I'm up in my jugular with the race, but I'm a winner. I'm Mother Funkenstein, and my son is crazy. I didn't teach him how to suck necks. Rockets and bombs blasting at my feet. Of course, I can keep a beat. I'm your funky dancing computer game, and of course, I'm insane." That's some fucked up lyrics for you.
So I was Space Funkenstein.
Yeah, that's computer games. The song "Computer Games" by George Clinton.
Is
The part of it. Wow. Yeah.
Hey Ron.
Hey guys.
Hey man.
Yeah, I just got off Steers chat.
You've been on Steer's chat. You didn't get back.
You were her guest.
No, no, got timed out a couple times.
Congrats, man.
Criticizing the mockumentaries.
Mm.
I said it was damage control. So yeah, she didn't like that. But
You were
whatever.
criticizing Democ.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
were saying democumentaries.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, hey, we got spring going on here. You guys see it?
Oh, you still have snow, actually. Wow.
Yeah, but this is still March, isn't it? Shit. I mean, usually we can still get below zero, below zero weather, for Christ's sakes. We haven't been below freezing for the last 2 weeks.
Huh.
Global warming.
Well, actually, the winters are almost non-existing over here anymore. It's like we have a couple of weeks of. Then only at night it's a little bit below zero, but barely a couple of degrees.
Yeah, you know
below
what's pretty
freezing
hot too,
point.
artists?
Yeah, we had
Oh, my
hottest.
Funkadelic is hot.
Everything is hot when it's Funkadelic.
Well, hey, you know what? We're getting a little bit cooler summers and a lot warmer winters up here for the last probably decade.
Yeah.
On average.
Fucking.
So I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, decade.
Yeah, decade. Hell, you were still in diapers back then, huh?
It's still no. I mean, right now it's like a 10-year high in like waterfall in the state of California. So like, I totally like brought that here, but just doing what I do, man.
You're in California now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's warmer, isn't it, in California?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just saying it's a 10-year like high for this and moisture. I don't know. You're saying it's a 10-year, whatever.
So what do you think about the mosquito
Trending.
outbreak that's
There's like there's cycles. I'm saying. You're saying there's a mosquito outbreak? What now? Because it's warmer.
There's a predicted mosquito outbreak that's gonna spread disease in California. About that, I think all these theories most of them are bullshit. But I just wanted your take. You live there.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no mosquitoes.
Well, they need standing water to hatch. That I do know for sure.
Yeah.
And I haven't hardly even had mosquitoes here for the last decade, for that matter. I know I said use the word decade before, but that's about right. They've barely been noticeable to me for the last 10 years. Weird. Why are you laughing?
Ron, was that too much truth I was dropping about Michael McDonald?
I didn't hear that. Where'd you drop?
Okay, sure.
I was completely dissecting Michael McDonald.
Ron's the agent, guys. Yep. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. Yeah, let's talk about something else like moose. You guys like moose?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Should I rewind or what?
Mickey Moose.
No, Ron.
Mickey Moose.
Your agenda is all too transparent. Yeah.
You guys, I'm busted. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about Mickey Mouse and Ronald Duck.
Yeah, right.
I interrupted. I apologize. You guys go.
No, man. It's good. I was getting a little scared of all the truth I was dropping anyway, so.
Yeah, it was getting into that section that was getting scary.
It's intense, man.
Very intense.
Oh, speaking about, I actually got one in my yard. If I could take off for a minute, I'll try you guys back in a little bit.
Wow.
Dogs are going.
Okay. All right, we're on here.
Later.
All right, later, dude.
Cool.
Don't fall off the edge. Maybe that's what Grandmaster Flash was referring to. Like, don't push me, cause I'm close to The edge. I'm
The
trying
edge.
not to lose my head. Yeah.
Right,
No.
because we're gonna be decapitated by the
That
guillotines.
Michael McDonald here.
Yeah, Malcolm McDonald is the executioner.
But a fool believes. It would be cool if Michael McDonald was God, secretly. You go on the gates of heaven, and he will say to you, I believe in God. What a fool believes. I told you.
Nah.
And you have to sing higher than him than to get into heaven. Yeah. Shit. We're fucked. Only people are allowed in heaven that can sing higher than Michael McDonald. Shit.
I think Liam Neeson would be better God.
Who?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to think.
So
Who's...
I have a very particular set of superpowers that are
I will
miracles
find
for,
you.
No, I
for beings
recognize
like
it.
you. I will create you. I will I will judge you. And I will look after you in the afterlife. I don't know. I just come up with the stuff off the top of my head, guys. So yeah, all right.
That's cool.
Oh,
William Neeson. Yeah.
I think I feel like having an orange or something like that. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, that's cool.
orange.
Snake is gonna return. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit like that.
Wow.
Like 20 past 12, I'm like fucking falling asleep here.
Yeah, it's 20 plus 1 over here, so
Yeah.
before it will become 2 o'clock, I'm gonna go to bed anyway.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow it's my mom's birthday, and I want to be. I don't want to sleep on her birthday. Like, what do you think? Huh?
Yeah, zombie like, looking like a fucking zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had no sleep whatsoever because you'd be talking on hats on.
Happy birthday, mother, and you. The earth is flat. Happy birthday.
You got that down to a T, man. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thing is, Jin would find that funny. He'd
Of
laugh at
course. It's, yeah, that's.
I don't talk like that. No.
And I'm right, always.
We get Ginny Mouse happening. Happy birthday.
What the fuck is this thing?
Man, don't y'all think oranges are crazy as fuck?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Why are they orange? Like, what's the deal?
Well, I think that's because they're a UV scattering photopigment that is kind of, just kind of developed that way. Not really sure why though.
It's funny that it's the only fruit that's actually named after a color
Yeah.
as well.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they
what?
were looking at it and they think, what do they have to call this fruit? Oh man, we are fresh out of names. It's
Why?
orange. Yeah,
Why does it?
there you go.
Why does anything have color though? Why isn't everything like a ghost shrimp or clear or jellyfish? Why is everything gotta have color? What's up with that?
Yeah,
What's the point?
yeah.
And then why do you have hair color?
That's even stranger. Why do we have different hair color?
And what does colored stuff do? What do these pigments even do? What are
I
they?
know.
And like,
Back in the day when
there's
they,
like microorganisms like how do you even know what colors are? There's like little microcells that like
Mhm.
eat light and stuff. Whatever the
reflect,
fuck. It's crazy. Crazy. I don't know why
reflect the
oranges are
lights.
crazy and they taste good.
Yeah, why do they absorb the rest of the light and only reflect one? Yeah? It's- Oh, what is it called in? Wow.
Yeah, light.
I can't remember what the orange actually is called in Dutch or German. Wow. Uh, oh yeah, sinaasappel. Oh, it's, you have a short word for it, orange, and in Dutch it's sinaasappel. Like what the fuck? Wow, that's a strange word, sinaasappel.
That's how you say orange.
Yeah, orange in Dutch is sinaasappel.
Does that shit rhyme with anything?
I don't know. Sinaasappel. Wow. Mm.
Yeah, I gotta admit my Dutch rhyming vocabulary is pretty low.
Yeah, sinaasappel. Orange, sinaasappel. Yeah. And in German, it's also orange. So it's similar. Huh. And actually, they say it's sinaasappel, and actually, apple is appel in Dutch. So that sounds the same. So it's a sinaas apple. So it's some kind of an apple. So they've probably thought, hey, that looks like an apple. Let's call it sinaas. And what the fuck is sinaas? What the fuck? Wow. The Dutch language is completely fucked up. Beyond repair. Beyond repair. It's all Michael McDonald's fault. Now that song is stuck in my mind. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, it's a nice song. That's no problem. Orange is 33. Okay, that's interesting. Slominger. Huh. And Larry's Becky. I am a Becky. We have Larry in the chat and Slumminger, Marfey, and Trouble About. It's, yeah, and then I have to go way back. No, that's it. Oh. Shit.
And we're back. Everyone's asleep.
No. Almost.
I'm staying awake. I don't care.
Snake is keeping it alive and awake.
Yeah. So what you been up to, man? How's things? All right. I think Lee went nighty night, but he left his microphone on.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. What's up?
Hey, Larry.
Ortez, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, good. A little bit sleepy.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I know it. I know it's late where you are, and earlier where I am, of course. And good to see you. Good to see you. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah. Also good to see you, Larry.
Thank you. Thank you. So now just jamming out to some tunes and chilling out a little bit. Went down to the club for a few. There's actually a club, local club, actually coming up for sale, and they have to sell it because of certain reasons very shortly. I'm gonna make the call. I haven't made the call yet. I'm gonna make the call. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Never know. Oh.
It's one of those calls where you speak, very old school, like great grandparent style. Like, yeah, the thing is, if that happened, okay, and you're okay, yeah, that's what happens. It's like the thing, yeah, the thing, okay, the thing you want, yeah, you okay, you good, yeah, as long as it works out for the thing. Thing works and the thing goes this way, and that's how to okay the thing. You got it. Oh yeah, you win? Yeah, good. Thumbs up. Okay. That means something to someone. Most people won't even get a damn thing I just said.
There you go.
There's so many people on here. Nobody's talking. Hey, Snack. I see Josh on here. Only Sheeple. Lee, hello. Dem as well.
I'm sorry, I'm just eating something real quick. I'll be with you in a moment, guys.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, cool. Why is everybody so
sleeping.
quiet?
They're sleeping. They're all sleeping. Shh, don't wake them.
Oh, sorry.
They are indeed. Yeah, we are a little bit sleepy, so that's why.
Yeah, I listened to most of the conversation today as I was doing some things, and heard Timmy, and then Nega got on, and some different. yeah. Nega got on, and some others, and yeah, I just have to laugh. Hey Artez, Jibby said it so profound. If you want to play with these people in the romper room, have fun. Have fun. I'll be around. I'll see you in a little bit. Have some fun. We've already all done the rounds with these folks.
I know. I also don't really want to do discussions with them. That's why I didn't really put in real effort.
Yeah. And look, it's not that they're not, smart, intelligent people in whatever it is that they do. It's not that they're that way. It's just that, when you're condescending and speak down to people and do things.
Yeah, and suggesting things like, oh, I make one small mistake. So if you make one small mistake, you're wrong about everything. Okay, cool. Whatever. And then I lose interest. If people do
exactly. And
I go on like sleep mode and whatever mode. Whatever.
Actually, Artez, I'm thinking it should be called the new Swedish chef mode.
Oh yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, you did that so funny. My youngest daughter, actually, I showed her. I was like, hey, my friend Ray will put this up. Check this out. And she watched, and I got Artez. I got to tell you, she laughed her ass off. She was laughing so. And don't forget, my daughter's only 11. It doesn't really know the Muppets, and she's like, "What is that? A puppet type of thing?" And I had to explain it to her.
Yeah.
And I showed her a couple of your videos, and oh my goodness! By the time we were done, she was Artez. She was laughing her ass off, and oh man, thank you so much for posting what you did, because they're absolutely brilliant, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And it's great to hear that people have a good time when they listen to it and laugh. That's the main reason why they made them, to make people laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Need a little bit of a little bit more laughter, because
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And there are so many brilliant people that, hey, look, even Globers have their own profession.
Yeah.
They're very good at and do their own, and that's cool, man. That's cool, because anybody can go to anyone and find something out. If you need to find something out, I'm sure anyone on the panel or anyone in chat or wherever, you'll be like, hey, wait a second, I know someone who can probably help you with what you're trying to find out, and then send them to that person, type of thing. It's just very simple, and all the infighting and arguing and some different things, unfortunately, that happen from time to time, which I would call high school antics. That sort of thing just happens. It's unfortunate. It comes with
often what you can also see very clear, that you use debating tactics. I've seen it over and over again. Debating tactics that you learn, and of course for the public speaking.
Yeah, of course, Artez. How do you think I got married?
Yeah, but also some people use it so clearly that you think, oh, here we go again. Okay, whatever. And
yeah, the nice thing is it's becoming so very evident now, very clear, very poignant. Most can recognize it right away, and that's a good thing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when people start shitting over something and going in a certain direction, I'm done.
Yeah,
I go to in whatever mode, like, okay, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Artez, you must have been married at one time, because I know that mode.
Maybe in a previous life, who knows? Or maybe I've seen too many friends get in that mode. Maybe that's why.
Okay, yeah, perhaps that's why. That's okay. That's cool, man. That's cool.
It's always interesting to see some people that were your friends change when they all of a sudden have a girlfriend, like they are different. All of a sudden, like, what?
Yeah, I've been shocked a couple of times. I have to say, and I will admit, and I've said that in many chats, and I'll say it again. There are certain things where I was a little bit taken back. I did not expect some certain things, and that's okay. That's what the person wants to do.
Yeah.
Hey, go for it, man. Or the woman, man or woman, go ahead, do your thing, and yeah. I'm not here to judge or anything else. For me, I got a good understanding of what's going on and a pretty damn good idea of what's going to happen in the future, because I've already planned some stuff out. And everybody have some fun, man. Just have some fun. Loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Yeah, thanks, Snack. Snack, you ass. I'm actually trying to get together with the old band. Snack should be playing, I think, Monday or Tuesday.
Oh yeah, nice. Are you gonna live stream your rehearsal practice thing, or?
Yeah, actually, it's
on your channel.
I'll probably do it on the backup channel. I'll post the link obviously for you guys. If you come and watch or whatever if you want to, and I'm gonna try to stream it live because I mean the guitarist and I started way back in 1980, 79, 80, and the first song we actually did was "Sweet Home Alabama." There were no vocals. It was just us playing, and it was just fun. Just
I'm going to cut to the chase here. What are the chances we can get a headband out of you?
get a what?
A headband? Like, can you wear a headband?
Ooh.
Oh, a headband. Shit, I'll put one on right now. I don't give a shit.
No, I just mean with the drumming. Yeah, drumming, headband.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Big, yeah, big time. Actually, the drums I'm going to be playing are electronics. So.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's my friend Greg actually, who's both these guys are IT guys. I mean, they're they know computers, everything else, and the set itself is it's pretty cool. It's a Roland set that Greg paid a lot of money for it, and
Roland is a pretty good brand,
yeah. It's absolute, and he has when you go to Greg's place, it's not like a couple of chords on the floor, and I think people that have played it's like 100 chords that you have to not trip over, and different things are all plugged in and wired. There's like wires all over the frickin' place. It sounds really good. I mean, we played. Well, I mean, you could name a tune from like the 70s, 80s, 60s, 90s. We did just so many things.
Let's go Magic by Pilot. Did you do that one?
No, actually, we didn't. No.
Oh, it's magic. No, okay. All right.
No, we didn't. I was thinking of the outfield.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
The outfield, the band, the outfield. Talking over.
Yeah.
So many things that I want to say.
Yeah, it's like basically. You sound like high voice Jin doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing like
sorry.
a Mickey Mouse version, like I don't want to lose your life.
Yeah, well, hey, look, I'm a drummer. I can't sing for shit. Everybody knows that. That's all right.
That's
though.
like really that. I used to know somebody that sang in a cover band and could do that line. Like once in a while would do it. Like, man, that's like so. It's so because it's not a falsetto. It's like it's all supposed to be basically like a chest and head voice. So it's like you could definitely have like an aneurysm trying to sing that line the right way.
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
I could actually hear the sound of a steel drum for a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was me. I was turning the sound up a little bit because for some reason you guys sound very low to me.
Maybe because I'm leaning back in my chair a lot. It's not from the microphone. It's with out of arm reach.
I just saw Jimmy in chat. Did you guys read what he said?
Oh.
I can only imagine.
But to find something just correct. Space time. What did you do, Larry?
I didn't do anything. I just came in to say hello. That's it.
Uh-oh. That's enough.
Let's sing that song by the outfield. Let's sing that one. It's a good one. Yeah. You guys all know it, right? Here we go. I just want to use your love. Yeah, right? Come on. Yeah. We're all...
Yeah, yeah, I'll tell you what, it actually came it actually came out pretty good, and Snack
like,
when he
you know what I mean? Like you're all there with the drum fills. I know it.
Definitely with those. And I'll tell you what, once you're back over on the East Coast on the good side, yeah, don't laugh. We'll get together and have a jam because the jam we had, man, that was great. That was great, man. Awesome.
Yeah. Definitely, man. I want to get my other. I would like to get my alto ready too. Cause yeah, that's like really super out front. It'd be better for that song. I'd want to do that when like flaming alto style. Because
It would
so 80s. It needs that. Like it's so 80s. Like
if I and correct me if I'm wrong, it would almost be like Tower of Power with the alto bass sax and the way that Tower of Power, man. That guy is like
if I was covering the vocal line from that Outfield song, it would be like spandex flaming suit 80s 1980s like it's just, you know what I mean? It's just like, and I accept it. That's the way that music is supposed to be. Like it's not like subtle. I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's not, and that's
I have a lot of fun. Yeah, it's just some of the saxophone music is just like, it's really it's out there.
Hey,
it's not all respectable jazz out there, guys. If you think, it's not.
Exactly, and even though we may not all agree, somehow if you start just playing, it changes a lot of things. The music will change everything. I'm not sure what it is. It just brings people together.
Saxophone, can be really chill and like, laid back, candlelight,
Don't say that we need more cowbells.
Artez, I got to tell you. Oh no, not even that cowbell. There's actually a secondhand shop for musical instruments, and they have a cowbell tree which is second to none. You guys are going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised. There's even cowbells on there I haven't even heard the tone of before. I'm like, what? That's a tone? What?
Yeah, you have different kinds of cowbells.
Oh, absolutely. I've myself.
This one or this
That's
one.
A dairy cowbell. That's an Angus cowbell.
That's like a beginner. You need the big throaty one, like
like a longhorn steer cowbell.
Why do I hear a coffee pot?
Or different kind of.
Nice. That wasn't a bad roll actually on that one. That was pretty good. And why is everybody so upset with the Logan Paul thing? Because, I mean, obviously it was going to be something screwed up and upside down, and everybody's getting their panties in a bunch about the Logan Paul thing. It's like,
pile of shit.
Well, and the thing is, the information comes from where it comes from. If you didn't get that before, you're not going to get it. It's just it came from a not so great source in the first place, and everybody's like, critiquing it now. Like I see it constantly. I'm looking around. I'm like, everybody's like so on this. It's like, what's wrong with you people? Like you really thought that this person would actually bring some. Artez. Yeah, exactly. You think this person would bring some respectability to the thing? No, of course not.
Like I also said before in the Hangout, it's going to be a flavor of the month for him, and then he will move on to the next topic. that's going to happen.
Exactly. Have you ever watched his podcast? The Impulsive
I actually
Podcast?
watched a couple of them, and yeah, it gave me nightmares and it gave me sick to my stomach. But that's
the dude's interviewing strippers and talking about all kinds of different shit and all kinds of different people and backgrounds. It's like, okay,
yeah. He's trying to appeal to a very young public. That's very obvious. And actually, the same kind of thing is also happening in the Netherlands, and I think even in Germany. They have the same type of guy over here that does exactly the same thing, appeal to young girls with his stupidity, and that's it.
Yeah, the good thing for me is when I first heard of that Logan Paul fella, I called I called one of my children right away. I'm like, do you know who this? And they're like, oh yeah.